Demling, or Dawning in Norwegian, is a drama horror film about three sisters where most of them found out the news about their mother who has passed away, and then as time progresses, there is a stranger who is watching them from outside their house. I came across this movie in Fantastic Fest because it has some psychological horror elements to it that sounded really interesting to me. But overall, I just wasn't a fan of it personally. I think the beginning of this movie is very promising. The acting is pretty solid, and there are some moments in the movie where it just shows the interview scenes from the three sisters that I thought was really good. I like the style of it being black and white that looks like it takes place in past time, especially in the location they're at, but it turns out they're more present time per se. It was getting interesting when it comes to the beginning, but once the stranger comes in, that's when the movie falls apart for me. It made the film feel so much of a slog to get through that I honestly thought like the movie is trying to pull a funny games moment where it feels like it's trying to pull a trick on both the characters and the audience, but it doesn't really feel like that's where it's heading. And then there was a creative choice in the second act that I just wasn't really sure what was the point of this scene. I get the topic that they're having conversation about, but I don't really quite get what's in full context that's connected to what I originally saw in the first act. Yeah, there are some good effects in this movie, but I just couldn't help but really not be into this film. And I thought the ending was woefully unsatisfying. Dawning is a bad film that I was kind of disappointed watching this movie that made a lot of character decisions that were not all that effective, that made the story feel way longer than it should have been, that would have been best as a short film. I give this film a 3 out of 10. If you like this review, leave a like, favorite, and follow for more film review content.